Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss about the topic of function, that is actual arguments and formal arguments. First of all, we have to know that the argument is also called as parameter. Parameter means whatever we are passing to the function, or same for the arguments. Okay, now we are going to discuss about what is actual arguments and what are the formal arguments. First of all, we will discuss about actual argument. When we talk about the definition of actual argument, then we come to know that these are the argument which we pass while calling the function. Calling the function means whenever we are going to call the function from the any other function, or from any other uh, location. This is the syntax of function call. First we mention the name of function, and then we pass some arguments. These parentheses can be empty. Whenever the parenthesis is empty, then the function is not returning anything, means it is void type. Its return type is void. And when we are passing something in the function, then the return type of the function may be integer type, float type, or any other data type it can be. But when we discuss about the actual argument, then actual argument are the argument which we declare in the function definition. Whenever we are declaring or giving the prototype of function to the program for the sake of convenience to the compiler, then we pass the then we use some variable in the function definition, and that uh, declared variable is known as formal arguments. This is the syntax of formal arguments representation. First we write the data type or return type of the function, and then name of the function, and after that we use or declare some variable in the parenthesis of that function. So I have mentioned here that a and b are the formal arguments, or we can say parameter. And uh, like this, we can also call this two variable, or these two numbers, as a actual argument, whatever the we are going to pass. Why it is called as actual argument? Because whatever the operation are going to, we are going to perform on the using that function, uh, we will uh, we will perform that operation on the basis of these arguments or this parameter. So it is called as actual arguments. And why it is called as formal argument? Formal means we are just giving some formalities, or we are doing some formalities, so that our function get come to know that what we are going to use, and whatever the operation we are going to perform on which variable. Okay, so that's why it is called as formal arguments. Let us check this differences on the basis of code. So we will go to the Visual Studio Code for doing code. Okay, so we are on the Visual Studio Code, and we are going to code the same thing, like what is the formal arguments and what are the actual arguments in the function. So first of all, we write the code to do addition of two number. Then first of all, we include a header file, that is studio.h in C programming, and then int main function. This is the beginning part of the program. From here we are going to acknowledge our compiler that this is the beginning part of the program. Now we are going to give the prototype of a function of sum, like int sum, and in this we use integer type a and integer type b. And in this program we will use two variable to perform operation of sum. Now from here we call the program or function, and we will pass 2 and 3 in this program, and these 2 and 3 are called as actual arguments or parameter, actual arguments. Now we have to define the body of the function. So we will write int sum, and here int a comma int b, and then whatever the operation we want to perform on this, we have to write here. So directly I want to we will going to add this to number whatever we are passing when we are calling the function. So here we can write int sum, or s, we can call it s, and initialize with 0. Why 0? Because we are going to add two number, and the addition of that two number we will assign in the s, and s in the initial point s has nothing more than 0. So whenever we assign anything, then it become, or then the 0 get override from that value. So sum equal to s equal to, we can write a plus b, and from where we get this a and b, then that this a and b come from this function like sum int and int b. Int a and int b are that variable which come from the sum. When we are calling the function, then we are passing two number 2 and 3, and these 2 and 3 get assigned to this variable a and b. 2 come in a and 3 come in b, and now we are using this a and b for performing the operation. Now using printf statement we can add this. So I can give this we can give this message, the sum is %d. Why %d? Because we are performing the operation on the two integer, and whenever we are performing any operation on integer, then it will just return the same data type. So we use %d because %d is the format specifier of integer, and in the s we have integer value because of a plus b. Now this program is ready to perform the operation, but we have to know what is the formal argument in this program. So while calling this function to we pass here 2 and 3, and these values are called as actual argument, and here we are using int a and b, and these int and b are called as formal argument, or we can say formal parameter. So the basic difference of between actual and the formal arguments are, whenever we are calling the function, then we are passing something in that function, and that values are known as actual arguments. And whenever we are using that function, while defining that function, we have some variable in the parenthesis of that function, and variable declared in that parenthesis of the function is known as formal arguments. So this program can add the two number which we are passing from this main function. In the main function we are calling the sum function, and just run this program and get the output. Okay, we can see the sum is 5. There is little bit problem, that is this colon are printed before the %d, means after the %d. So we will use this here, so our output get corrected, or that output is also correct, but the actual whatever we can say, like the actual view are not getting like in good manner. Now this is very clear that the sum is 5, and just we are passing 2 and 3, and whenever we are adding 2 and 3 we get 5. So these are the basic difference between actual and the formal arguments. We will discuss the next in the next topic, that is what are the type of function and what are return type, and how function returns something to the calling location. Till then, if you get this video very useful to you, then you can subscribe, share and like my videos. Thank you.